Chiellini does really well there, he is strong. And here's Elise. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. In towards the... It's a mighty effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Conte. Now it's Rivaldo. Kukçu. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Rivaldo. That is a great pick out. Nice interception, well timed. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Brahim Diaz. That's a good ball out wide. Olise! Oh, crossbar! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Takes a shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that constantly...
He's going for goal! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. That's going in strongly.
Xavi Alonso, and it's Diaz. Takes a shot! Mbappe might just make this. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Mbappe. That was good alertness. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's through here. He's picked his way through. Zanetti. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This ended up in no man's land. He's found a way through. Kukçu. And he's worked it through.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Yehi. Kukçu. Kukçu. He won't be happy with that one. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Spread it left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kante gathers from the goal kick.
Cruzeiro truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's made its way to him. Brahim Diaz. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Tonali. And no, that was never going to make it. Look at the space. Can he finish? It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bullish header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pass somewhat off target. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Cruzeiro really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Eintracht Frankfurt get the ball rolling in the second half. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Ah, he's given it away. He might be in here. There's the shot. Goal! Cruzeiro! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Cruzeiro go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. The less said about that pass, the better. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Rivaldo. Olise. Xavi Alonso. Rivaldo.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has been cut short. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's being urged to shoot. McTominay. And he's gone searching cross-field. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Olise. Great ball, and he's in here. He has found the way through. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, a delicate chip through. And here's Rivaldo. Shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos at it in a wide position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's onto this. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi out towards the flank. Brahim Diaz going full steam ahead down the left flank. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to get free. Eintracht Frankfurt can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. This looks promising. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Chance! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Camisa 21, camisa 23, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18, camisa 6.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Nice physical challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Bojan. Roberto Carlos. And this is Bojan. Tries a shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Big chance! Superb from Osimhen! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Fired deep towards the back post.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rafinha hurtling down that right flank. Valverde gets into some space. Oh, what a climb! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. There will be 4 extra minutes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. And the ball is out of play. Tries to pass it through. That's a decent clearance. So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner.
Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's found a way past. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tonali. And Fernandez. Great vision. And it's been played through. Bergomi. And it's Nesta. Thuram. Messi. Now it's Pelé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rice. Tonali.
There they go, hunting again. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Xavi Alonso knocks it into space. Can he latch on to this? Out for a throw. Alonso. Mbappe is onto this.
Cruzeiro really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He has found the way through. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Pelé. That is good alertness. Fernandez. Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. And it's Tonali. Played out to the right. Ronaldinho.
Flamengo really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Alonso. Messi. And this is Messi. Rice. Tonali. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. Approaching the half-hour mark. Xabi Alonso. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Pelé. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Let's come backwards here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Cruzeiro truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Fernandez. He is through here. Oh, some tackle that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's made its way to him. Vieira. Xavi Alonso. And it's Ronaldinho. Vieira. Maldini. Nesta. Now Ronaldinho. Alonso. Ronaldinho has created one goal already. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Pelé. Pelé could drive. It's Pelé! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive. And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Cruzeiro really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Messi looking to run onto it. He's got away. Ronaldinho goes for a shot. He can get that clear. Messi. And they win it back again. Opts for safety. Bergomi. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. Tonali. Looking for options for movement. Can he latch on to this? Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Nesta. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Pelé. Alonso. It's played through for him. Messi gets into a good position. Mbappe.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Ronaldinho. And they're on him in a flash. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, what a mistake! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nesta. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
80.953
Alonso.
espectadores.
Oh, delightful ball. Pele. Oh, that's a very deep... There's the shot! Fernandez. Looking to play him in. Knocks it back. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Flamengo find a position of real strength now. Has a look and plays it forward. Tries to play it through. Messi looking to run onto it. Messi, chance for a shot! No mistake! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And yes, it's him again.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 7.
Flamengo are having a ball here.
Camisa
Well, their
5.
manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Camisa 9.
Tomori.
Camisa 30.
Gets a good foot in there.
Camisa 25.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's well positioned here. Goulart was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bellingham. Flamengo finding their passes. Batistuta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's in a good... Can he finish? It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. And the shot! Oh, terrific save.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time. Cruzeiro really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now it's Olise. Rafinha. Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Tonali. And here's Messi. Rijkaard does well to get it back.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Cruzeiro playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Kukçu. Oh, good spread.
Foram indicados 4 minutos
Nice
de
try,
acréscimo.
but he wasn't buying it. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Rafinha. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Look at the space here! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Just eases him off the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Cruzeiro cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Cantona. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, cracking ball. Shot a goal! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Cruzeiro finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Dembele. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Gullit. That ball looks a good one. Tonali. It's a really well-measured ball. Cruyff. Gullit. Now it's Cantona. Dembele. Kukçu. Played out towards the right wing. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. McTominay.
Cruzeiro really can't go chasing this game too soon.
And the shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Messi really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Great chance! And it's Gullit. Now it's Cantona. Tonali conjures time and space where few can. Cruyff. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him, it shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Rijkaard can get it clear. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is... He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Distributed tidily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tonali. Now, can they get him away? Well read, and the danger is averted. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Messi. O'Shea goes on a charge down the left. And it's Cruyff. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Dembele. Messi looking for options for movement. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Cantona. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, it's come loose. And this is Dembele. Dembele shapes to shoot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Corinthians really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And Messi!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
O'Shea kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Dembele. Dembele. Shot could takes a shot! In he goes again. Superb goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence.
There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we're underway again.
Cruzeiro can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
McTominay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Dembele. Guehi promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. O'Shea proves too strong, too smart. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Cantona. Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked out the run. And here's Cruyff. Dembele. That is a brilliant interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bergomi makes the interception. Corinthians have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corinthians are looking to break at pace. Now it's Mbappe. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Cruzeiro really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cantona, and he's... Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Corinthians take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
I know he's seen through all of that. Dembele, now it's Cantona. Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. Cantona. Now can he find a... And he shoots! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish...
Caiu contra mim, que... Mesmo Cheline que o meu.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. As you can see, we've already started here.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
So I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
He's there to retrieve it. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Mbappe, it's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dink through. This looks promising. Oh, what a... Tries a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Robson, and claimed it back swiftly. He is through here! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's found a way past! And a chance!
Caiu contra mim, que mesmo Cellini que o meu.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. Timber. And it's Xabi Alonso. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. So it is still 0-0. Oh, played through for the wide man. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Musiala, Palmeiras look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Van Nistelrooy. Tonali. It's a really well-measured ball. That's a throw. Yehi, there's the crossfield ball. Saliba, Van Nistelrooy is onto it in a flash. And it's Kukçu. They're back in possession and ready to go again. A big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Xavi Alonso.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be... Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And Palmeiras score first! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Palmeiras have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now, can they get him away? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
McTominay.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Robson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Can he get it through? He's away! Robson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Musiala. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well timed, excellent interception. Xavi Alonso. That's a good ball out wide. He's got away. Van Nistelrooy. Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Xavi Alonso. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Cruzeiro really need to bring up their...
He rises! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
In with the challenge. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Played out towards the right wing. And he's forced to go back. Chiellini. And Mosquera. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Saliba. Musiala. Timber gets into a good position. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mbappe, lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's managed to get free.
Cruzeiro clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's in a great position here. Big chance! Chance! Cruzeiro still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Musiala takes aim and crosses. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That has been knocked clear, so we've reached the hour mark. And now they can spring out of defence. Timber, and the pass is intercepted. Palmeiras appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Just eases him off the ball. It's a threatening ball. Great chance! It's bounced back off the post.
Cruzeiro really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Cruzeiro are very much in the game and
He's through and all alone! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, it's a great... And he's had a hit!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Musiala, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Camisa 23, camisa 21, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20, camisa 6, camisa 18.
So, third corner of the game. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Here's Osimhen.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Filippo inside, shoots! It's run loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That pass isn't the best. Nice looking ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well read, nice interception. Tries to play it through. It's Inzaghi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to shot a goal! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time. And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty.
Caiu contra mim, que mesmo Cheline que o meu.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than... Oh, what a mistake! He's picked his way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's been cut out, well played. Cruzeiro finding their passes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to get it away.
Caiu contra mim, que
Now it's Messi.
mesmo Cheline que o meu.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he was quick to react. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Tonali bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. And here's Mbappe. And that was very necessary. Well timed, excellent interception. And he can clear it away. Davids could move up a gear here. He won't be happy with that one. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And somehow it stayed out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Tonali. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Played out wide. And here's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Tonali. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Messi. And this is Mohamed's real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. Can he get it through? Well, that has not gone well. Davids.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking. That was venomous. And smartly reclaimed. Son Heung-min, and here's Hullet. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Davids. Tonali. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's got away. Plenty to aim at. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Hullet. Tonali. McTominay.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He's on it, can he get away? No, no way through. Tonali. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Cruzeiro really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
McTominay. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. And he's picked out the... He's gone for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Looking for a runner. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mbappe. It's a searching pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Porto appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Messi. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Oh, really well played.
Nicely aimed pass. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Son Heung-min. Oh, what a ball! He's had a shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Ha segnato al 64esimo minuto, numero 10. Sostituzione per il Porto. Messi.
Caiu contra mim, mesmo Chiellini que o meu.
Are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Attenzione, un cambio.
McTominay is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruzeiro still have the cards to affect this game. Tonali. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Rafinha. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Good take, and can he finish? Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Ronaldinho looks to get on the end of this, and he plays one through. Gabriel Jesus. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rafinha has got himself a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? That was mighty close. Cruzeiro have, after this, one further opportunity.
Caiu contra mim, mesmo Chiellini que o meu.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Cambio di giocatori.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Cruzeiro really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Inzaghi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Inzaghi. Cruzeiro are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Driving forward.
Porto really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Rummenigge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Il capoluogo indica 4 minuti di
A
recupero.
reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. The final seconds now. He is through here. Van Pronkel, big header! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Saiu contra mim, que mesmo Chiellini que o meu.
Porto could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Cruzeiro perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players...